Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Absolutely freezing. I don't know about you. Tina's freezing. Marcus says hi everyone. Marcus is going to join us today. He's got up early. Good for him. Hello Chris Nolan. Jonathan Perkins says good morning all. Yeah, it is really cold. It's really cold. But we are off on the Film My Run 500 and I haven't got my heart rate connected. Absolutely typical. And I'm doing that stop-start thing. No, don't do the stop-start thing. No. Do not do the stop-start thing. That is so annoying. Oh, well. Hello, Andrew Jackson. So we are going to have to disconnect and reconnect and see if we can get this going. Very annoying. It's becoming a bit too common, this, isn't it? So, anyway, okay, never mind. Right, let's just go to the pairing screen and I'll put heart rate on. Oh, we've got two Kinnis there. Two Fitcast things going on. What's going on there? Let's try and see if it does it this time. No, still doing it. Right, Kinni is working absolutely fine for Tina Beard. She's at 8%. I don't know what's up with my setup. I don't know what's the matter with it, Tina. Sometimes it works fine, and then other times, like today, it's just gone tits up again. I mean, I must be doing something wrong. I need an expert like Tina to come and help me out with this thing. I've also got a camera that's down for some reason. We haven't got Zwift, have we? We haven't got Zwift on the screen. Okay, bear with me. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Not where I'm concerned, anyway. Try and get Zwift up first off. Right, there's Zwift. So that's good. We've got Zwift going. Tina Beard actually also got the lead-in correct today. Well done, Tina. Hi, Finnemore. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Right, so shall I'll disconnect Kinni and then reconnect it and see how we go, but then we won't be on the program, will we? Okay. We're not panicking, we're not annoyed. We are calm. Ha! You can use the Kinni app to change treadmill speed and incline automatically. Okay, let's just remain calm. Nobody panic, because it's fine. I'm just going to nip over to the phone and reconnect the Kinni app one more time. And if it doesn't work, then we will just head direct to the Noble Pro treadmill. See if we can get that working. No, still doing that thing, isn't it? What frustrates me is I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. And it does, I mean, I'm, not an idiot. I know how these things work, but it's just not working. Whereas Tina Beard does know perfectly well what she's doing, and it is working. So why is it working for Tina and not for me? Computer says no. Yes, I am frustrated because there's no reason for this to be... Well, there obviously is a reason why it's doing this. Let me, right, I'm just going to disconnect the phone from the computer and see if I bring it nearer to the treadmill, Right, Marcus Holmes says he's joining us from a treadmill in Delhi, India. Wow. A hotel in Delhi, India. Fantastic. Hello, Marcus. So you did get your flight in the end then? Clive says they have snow on the ground in Cornwall, which is impressive work. Right, I'm going to stop the treadmill. And I'm going to press menu. See, I really hope that it is only me that has these problems, because I really hope it's working perfectly well for everyone else. Because it should be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with... Well, as far as I know, there's nothing wrong with the system, with the app itself. Okay, let's try it one more time. I don't see why it would work, just me bringing it closer. Let's see what happens now. I hope you're all getting on well with your workout. Marcus says, yes, I finally got here, but flights were messed up. Tina says, maybe you just have far too much equipment vying for attention. I mean, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Let's start the workout here and see if it works. No, it's doing it again, isn't it? It's doing it again, look. Right, I think we have to just give up on Kinni, unfortunately. Much as I would love to have Kinni working, it just... Sometimes it works for me, and other times it just doesn't work at all. It just doesn't connect, and I'm obviously doing something wrong, and I'm going to have to speak to the guys again at Kinni, at Noble Pro, and ask them what I'm doing wrong, because I just can't get it to work. 50% of the time, it doesn't do properly what it's supposed to do. Or I can't get it to do what it's supposed to do. So let's get rid of Kinni. And now we should be able to connect directly to the Noble Pro treadmill. Unpair the Kinni app. Noble Pro. Okay. But you see, I'm not going to get my correct incline this way. Oh, now it's disappeared. There we are. Okay, let's go. Come on. Move. Move. Right, we are now moving. Clive says, I think Mr. C needs Tina to book. I need to book Tina in for an appointment. How to work Kinni. Do you know what? I feel like I need to keep trying this. I feel like I can't let it go. Load Kinni. See, I'll never get this run done though, will I, if I don't... Keep trying, says Clive. Or is it Tina? Yeah, just keep trying. Okay, I'll have another go then. So that means I need to stop and disconnect. Too many signals bouncing around, says Clive. Yeah, but it worked the other day. It worked, like, I connected it fine. It worked absolutely fine the other day. I just don't get it. Oh, okay. Bear with me. You guys just keep running. Like, pretend I'm not in the run. And you just keep running and I will just do my own sweet thing here for the rest of the day. You just talk amongst yourselves and have fun. And I'll just, I'll just do what I can. I'm logging into Kinni again from scratch. Typing in password. Oh, what's going on here? Now downloading updates. Right, Marcus says, I tuned into this from India. There should be a for God's sake at the end of it. Entertain us. Do something. I'm sorry, Marcus. I don't have a script. I'm really appreciative that you've tuned in to do this all the way from a gym in a hotel in India. I appreciate it and thank you so much. However, I cannot. Oh, right, Jonathan says this is entertaining. Yeah, Marcus. Find the entertainment where you can. This is where it's at. Me struggling to get this bloody Kinni app working. I really hope there's nobody from Noble Pro watching this today. No, they're all in bed, aren't they? They don't start work till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's nobody from Noble Pro watching this. And if you are, why can I not get this thing to work 50% of the time? It's a great app when it works, but for me, and it works. The thing is, it works 100% of the time for Tina Beard, but not for me. What am I doing wrong? Why can't I get it to work? Oh dear. Right, okay. Let's see, have I got my workout there now? No. Oh, don't tell me I have to program the workout. It doesn't just... Okay, right. So I was loading Kinni on my iPad. And I foolishly assumed that any workouts I had programmed in on my phone would transfer across automatically to my account on my iPad, but no, they do not. You have to completely reprogram the workout. So, Shed Quarters probably has about 200 watt devices that use Bluetooth, probably. Something like that, isn't it? Oh dear. Right. Okay, now I'm going to go to here and we're going to stop. I'm going to stop the treadmill, and we're going to go to menu and disconnect the Noble Pro, and we'll get... This is fun, isn't it? I am enjoying myself now because I'm geeking out on stuff. Right, treadmill, connect, scan and connect to treadmill. One treadmill found. Connect. This is going to work now, isn't it? I can feel it in my bones. Right, that says that's connected. Let's connect up here. Fitcast is there. So we do have Fitcast. Is it going to stop start? Is it going to stop start? Let's go. Let's press. No, oh, that's weird. Now it's disconnected again. See, right, that's the frustrating thing. Okay, so let me just explain what I did. I stopped the treadmill using the stop button on the treadmill, right? Then I went to the Kinni app, but there's no play button on the Kinni app. You have to stop it on the Kinni app as well, and then press play. But when you stop it on the Kinni app, Fitcast disconnects. So you have to reconnect Fitcast and then probably repair. Let me just press play and see if I start moving. No, you see, I'm not moving because Kinni was disconnected and now I'm having to reconnect it. Right, stop again. And menu. Do you know what? I actually now do hope that somebody from Noble Pro is watching. Right, now don't tell me, don't crash. Don't you dare crash on me. Zwift is now going to crash on me, isn't it? It is now going to crash. Come on, don't do this. Oh, unbelievable. I hope you're enjoying this. This is all for you, Marcus. Anthony says, onwards and upwards, Stephen. Don't let it beat you. Yes. Don Mega 70 says, I hope everyone's having a great day. You are now you're taking the mick. You really are. Right. Thorin says, reboot the phone. It is on update pending. I know that stuff can mess with this kind of thing. Okay. Right, Zwift, I think, has crashed now. Chris Nolan says, turn off Bluetooth on the phone, turn it back on, then reconnect the treadmill. Mark says, what is the app you're connecting to? It's called Kinni, and it is supposed to be what I am using for these 500-meter climbs because it kind of automates the incline and the speed of your treadmill. Carlo says, I wish I knew why my treadmill has started squeaking. You probably need to put some lubricant on it, I would imagine. That's normally the reason. Yeah, right. The Zwift has now crashed. So let's close Zwift and we'll restart it. But we'll not, obviously we won't be in the run now. Guys, I apologise that I am now not even in the Film My Run 500 event. My apologies to you. Let's just reload Zwift. Try again. There it is. Oh, this is my favourite tune again. Great for cadence when you're doing the Film My Run 500. Don Mega says, so frustrating when things like this interfere with your day and your routine, but you will get through and have a great rest of your day. Yeah, I know. And do you know what? I mean, it doesn't really bother me that. I mean, it kind of bothers me, but it doesn't really bother me that much. I'm not going to be depressed for the rest of the day. But I feel bad for Noble Pro because I'm broadcasting this for them. And when the thing that I'm supposed to be promoting isn't working, that's not great, is it? So, but then again, it's probably 90% my fault. But who knows? Like, all I can say yet again is Tina's is working perfectly well. Okay. Let's see if we can rejoin the Film My Run 500. Okay, now we're working. Now we're going. Hello. Is this right? It's working. This is working, and on the iPad. Right, okay. Right, what's everyone else's speed? Woohoo! Do you know what? I knew it was worth it. I knew it was worth it. Right, what's everyone else doing? Everyone else is on about 10 as well, are they? 10 kph? 6 kilometres an hour? Yeah, okay. That's what I'm doing. I'm on 6 kilometres an hour as well. I'm going to have a celebratory drink of coffee. Tina says, I'm sure this has late join. Yeah, we have discovered that. I set it up. What am I talking about? I set it up as late join. I know it has late join. You bloody idiot. Okay, right. There we go. Celebratory drinks of coffee all round. I haven't got any incline on, by the way, at the moment. All systems go, says Clive. Yeah, pretty much, just about. Ryan Perring has tuned in at just the right time. He says, good morning. Not what I was expecting, but tech issues are your forte. They are indeed. They are indeed. I've got so much tech in here. It's crazy. But, right, the thing is, you can see that I've got the Kinni app on screen there, but that is not connected. So what you're seeing there is not what I'm doing. But that'll just have to be the way it is today. So, I am walking with the gang. I'm currently on 0% incline. Everyone else has done 2 kilometres. I've done 0.2 of a kilometre. Believe you me, I am not carrying on at the end for another 2 kilometres. And I am just happy to be moving. Right, they've all sped up now. What's going on now? 6.5k. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to have to start running then, aren't I? I've got to finish my coffee first. Oh. Oh, no. Tina says, what's the why have I got the pairing screen on there? There's always something, isn't there? Unbelievable. Right, let's see if we can refresh this here. Right, there we go. Thank you, Tina. I didn't see that. Okay, so we've got Kinni working to a point because I'm not following the workout. We've got Zwift on screen. Kinni won't be on screen. Nothing we can do about that. Okay. Okay. Tina, you and I will have to have a talk and see if there's anything that you're doing that I'm not doing to make it work. Right, I'm going to start running. I'm going to put incline on now. Okay, I'm now running. Actual running. Actual running. And actually with the group. You can slow down a bit there. Right, Tina's going to send me some screenshots of how she sets her system up. If you're going to learn, just learn from the master, you know? So there are 2 kilometres left of the Film My Run 500. So I'm going to do those 2 kilometres and then I will call it a day. I'm not going to carry on. You've had your fun. Yeah, Chris Nolan says he's just seen the pairing screen as well. Sorry. Sorted that out now. Right, so, what's everyone else got going on? Is there any news from anyone? That is news. Marcus is in India. That is definitely news. Marcus, are you allowed to tell us anything about what you're doing in India? Clive Finnimore says he's tapering. Yeah, Clive Finnimore currently tapering for the 100-mile Arc of Attrition race next week. So a week on Friday. And Jonathan says the spine looks frosty. Yeah, so we still have Jeff Partridge out on the spine. I think Clive just said Jeff is exhausted. Tina says, how's Jeff doing? Well, we could have a look actually, couldn't we? Let me go to the spine page and see if I can get an update. Last I saw, he was still doing okay. He was still in it. 70th position or something. So currently, Damien Hall is in the lead after 51 hours. Jack Scott is in second, so it looks like Kim Collison has dropped out. Owen Keith, who has won the spine a few times before. Owen is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Owen Keith is in 13th place. Merwin Geets, who is the current backyard ultra world record holder with 100 yards. He is in 8th position. And just scrolling down to find Jeff. Right, Jeff Partridge is still going. He was at Hawes, H-A-W-E-S. He was at the Hawes aid station at 50 hours. Yeah, town called Hawes, yeah. So 50 hours it's taken him to get there. He's still going. 2 days in. So, I mean, he is hoping to do another 4 days. So he's got a long way to go. He wants to get it done in 6 days. So yeah, the clock doesn't stop. You just have to keep going. And Jeff is keeping going. So well done, Jeff. Amazing work. No! I've knocked the emergency cord off. Oh dear, how embarrassing. That's my own fault. Right, let's just reconnect Kinni again. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's go again. Let's see if we... Oh no, 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 don't do that! Reconnect the Kinni app again. Carlo says he's lubricating his treadmill following my advice. Okay, Ryan Perring says the tracker hasn't left Hawes yet, so he's probably having a sleep. So Jeff is probably having a sleep at Hawes. Okay, we need to go back to the Kinni app and repair again, because if you stop a workout, even if you pause a workout, Kinni disconnects and you have to reconnect it. That is one thing that is not my fault. It's just really annoying. Right, let's see if it has connected and it does start moving. Yeah, we're all right. We're going. We are going. Right, let's try and catch everybody up again. Have I fixed it, Ryan? Is that... So, I think I'm going to blame Ryan Perring. Because Ryan said the front camera's pointing down a bit. So, I adjusted the camera. And in the process of adjusting that, I knocked the emergency thing out. But we are now back on again. No incline, I'm just running at 10 kph. Tina, do you know if it is possible to transfer workouts that you've programmed in on one device? Have you heard whether you can transfer them to another device? Yes, right. It is. Yes, it is your fault that I pulled out the emergency cord. Come on, I've got to be able to blame somebody. Don Mega 70 says, "Am I correct that everything is working fine now?" Kind of. Yeah, sort of. I'm not using the workout. So, other than that, Kinni is connected. I am running with Kinni on Zwift. That's all working. Jonathan Perkin has hit 150, so Jonathan is out. Good effort, Jonathan. But go and collect your coat. Right, I've caught up to the back of everybody. So now we can slow down. And we've got about 700 metres left to go of the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. And we'll just have to do 2 kilometres more tonight. I think we're going to do stage 3 of Tour of Zwift tonight. Still, also, no sign of my running clothes. And I keep checking the tracker. They are still in the United States. They might be getting on a plane today. But at the moment, I am not going to receive my Tour of Zwift top, socks and towel until after the Tour of Zwift is finished. But they are, yeah, they're in a package still sitting at a depot in the United States, a depot. They're sitting at a depot in the USA waiting to come over here. Marcus Holmes could have picked them up and dropped them from a great height on his way to India as he flew over Europe. I don't know why he didn't offer to do that. But hopefully I'll get them in the next 4 days. I would have thought. There we are. Anyway, okay, so coming to the end of the Film My Run 500. 500 metres to go for Tina and Jonathan and Marcus and Patino and Clive Finnimore, Andrew Jackson, Copion as well is there from the Netherlands. Hello to you guys. Thank you very much for putting up with me today. I know I have been a monumental pain in the backside. You've basically had to listen to me moaning for the last half an hour. I am working on this, trying to get it to work properly. And I will, if it kills me, I'll get this thing to work. Or I'll figure out what I'm doing wrong. Clive says, good work, everyone. Stage 3 at 6 PM tonight. Right, Tina says, because I was asking Tina if you can transfer workouts from one device to another on Kinni. She only has it loaded on her iPad, so yeah, I think that's another issue that we need to sort out. Is if I create a workout on my iPhone, if I load up Kinni on my iPad, I need that workout to be there as well. Right, Carlo says the squeaking has gone. He has lubricated his treadmill and it's all good. Clive says thank you for the entertainment, Stephen. Oh, you are welcome, Clive. No problem at all. Let's do this again on Thursday, shall we? Ha! Heather says, I hope you don't mind if I ask Tina a quick question. Oh no, by all means, just use my live stream as a chat app. It's fine. Of course not. Right, come on, Heather. We all want to know what your question is. 200 metres to go for the gang. and they are speeding up to 8 kph now for the final 200 metres. Well done everyone, good work. As we go up the glass roads of New York to finish the Film My Run 500 for another day. Unfortunately, I have definitely not got my 500 metres of elevation in today. Not by a long shot. Header saying to Tina, is Tina adding the Film My Run 500 as an extra to her half marathon training plan, or is it incorporated? And Tina says it's an extra. So Tina is doing her half marathon training plan and then adding in some elevation from the Film My Run 500. Chris Nolan has to start playing catch-up on Tour de Zwift. He's missed a few runs already. Well, there's only been 2, so there will be a catch-up week at the end. But Chris has totally reorganised his gym and treadmill setup. Nice one. So Chris is going to start playing catch-up on the Tour de Zwift. We are done here. I suppose maybe I can go to 2, 3. Let's just run to 3 kilometres. I've got no incline on. Well, 2% default incline. Marcus says, great work everyone. Brian says, at least people's questions to each other work without issues. Yeah, fair enough. Can't argue with that. Okay, yeah, we'll run to 3k. That'll do. So we will be back here on Thursday. Come hell or high water, we will try and get the Kinni app to work. Tina's going to send me some screenshots of how she sets hers up. Marcus, enjoy your time in India. He never did answer the question about what he's actually doing over there, did he? Top secret government work. So we don't often get up here, right at the top of the Sky Roads. So we're just going to get to 3k and then we will finish, and we will be back tonight 6 p.m. UK time for the stage 3 of the Tour de Zwift. Tour of Zwift. Victoria won't be here. Victoria is going out with club tonight. Right, there we go. So that's 3k this morning. We'll do another. I don't know how far the run is tonight. Let's have a look. Let me just see on my phone and I'll let you all know. My phone isn't plugged in, so I can't show it on the screen. But tonight... Oh, I've been invited to something. What have I been invited to? In 4 hours? Who's running that then? Oh, Cecilia. Cecilia's invited us to a run tonight. In 4 hours. 4:30. Only a 1 mile run. Oh, well, we might do that. Let's just see what else I'm doing, because I've got work to do as well, of course. Right. 6 o'clock tonight. We have stage 3 of Tour de Zwift. We've got a 10k run, or a 4.6, or 9.8 or 4.6k run. I don't know what everybody else is wanting to do. Leafon has just woken up. He's done 100 squats again. Blimey, well done. Clive, are you still on? Are you doing... What are you doing? Are you doing Group B or Group A? 9.8k for Group A or 4.6k for Group B? I mean, I suppose I can get away with doing 4.6 because I don't need to do 10k tonight according to my plan for the Paris Marathon training. I'm going to do Group B, nice and easy, and then we'll do a hard session tomorrow. Yeah, Tina's doing the short route. Right, I'm doing the short route as well. We're all doing the short route. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Genuine apologies for my miserable demeanour. It does get me down when tech doesn't work. I know I am known for my tech issues, and it's hilarious sometimes, but other times it is frustrating, and I do genuinely get a little bit frustrated when these things happen, and I apologise because obviously you can sense my bad mood and my frustration and irritation. But there we are. These things are sent to try us. These things happen, and there's very little sometimes we can do about it, apart from maybe plan and get up early and come into the studio early to set things up. But mind you, I did that. I was here. I was in the shed quarters half an hour before, setting it up and making sure Kinni was connected. So I was here. Anyway, let's stop moaning about it, and we'll see you tonight. I'll be back on the My Run tonight, and everything will work perfectly. And we will see you tonight at 6 o'clock for Tour of Zwift. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.